I know it's been a while since I've done a video on here, but thanks for coming back to join me for another one. These are the new E65W and E80W grind by sink grinders from Mahlkönig. I realize that these are commercial grinders designed for consistency, workflow, and longevity in the cafe environment, and I realize most of you watch my videos are home enthusiasts. But the tech in these grinders is exciting and could eventually show up in home models, so whether you're running a cafe or just love great coffee and great coffee gear, there is a lot to be interested in here. My video production company is currently working with Mahlkönig on some video projects for these grinders, and they did send me these units for those shoots. Part of our agreement was that I could also make a YouTube video if I wanted to share some of the new features and technology that's built into these grinders. Again, these are commercial grinders, so cafe owners, baristas, or mobile cart coffee folks, you may find this more relevant, but the tech is still worth looking at from a broader perspective. The E65W and E80W GbS are similar. The main difference is the size. The E65W has 65mm burrs and a smaller footprint, while the E80W has 80mm burrs and a larger build. Both feature beautiful high-resolution 88.3mm displays, electronic burr distance adjustment, Mahlkönig's patented disc distance detection or DDD, grind-by-weight technology, powerful motors with active cooling, Toolless Burr calibration, the new sink system, and of course the durability and quality that's synonymous with the Mahlkönig brand. Let's start by talking about the burrs. The E65W has Mahlkönig's hardened special steel 65mm espresso burrs as the standard option. These are Mahlkönig's sort of go-to espresso burr that you'll find in a lot of their grinders. They work well across a variety of coffees and roast levels. They provide a nice balance of flavor, good sweetness, nice body. If you've had good espresso at a cafe with a Mahlkönig grinder, then you've probably tasted these burrs. The E80W comes standard with Mahlkönig's hardened special steel 80mm burrs. There's also a premium cast steel option you can purchase separately. These 80mm espresso burrs are the same burrs you'll find in the Ditting Lab Suite grinders that have become sort of a cult favorite of coffee enthusiasts, offering higher extraction and sweetness. These are my favorite espresso burrs at the moment, and for good reason. The body and sweetness you get from these burrs is fantastic. Even the difference in sweetness in the aroma is huge compared to other espresso burrs. In this section, I'm going to cover several new components of these grinders that make up the grind by weight and grind by sink systems and capabilities. I'm sure most of you know what grind by weight is and have probably heard about grind by sink, but I want to cover what they are and the new technology and changes Mahlkönig has implemented in these grinders. Grind by weight, or GBW, is exactly what it sounds like. You tell the grinder how much coffee in grams you want ground, and that's what you get, at least within plus or minus 0.1 of a gram, which is really impressive. The grinders have an integrated high-precision load cell that measures coffee ground 6,000 times per second. This, of course, eliminates the need for a separate scale, which speeds up your workflow, precision, and consistency, and it's just really cool to put your portafilter in there and watch it dose your coffee for you. Automatic grind size adjustment and disc distance detection are Mahlkönig's patented new technologies that accurately measure and adjust the distance between the burrs in microns. The AGSA system uses two sensors and a motor to accurately monitor and change the burr gap. Together, AGSA and disc distance detection enable grind adjustments with an incredible precision of 0.001 millimeters. This combination of electronic burr adjustment and measurement is really cool. Not only can you easily change the grind size in 1 micron increments, you can store and recall grind sizes for different coffees and even different portafilters. All the features I just mentioned not only make operating these grinders easier and more accurate, they also enable grind by sink, which is a really cool feature that is an absolute game changer for cafes. If you have a grind by sink or GBS compatible espresso machine, you can use the Sync app to wirelessly connect the grinder to the espresso machine so they can talk to each other and share data. The grinder will receive data back about the shot performance and make grind size adjustments in real time to keep the shots pulling the same. This is major for high volume cafes. Throughout the day, environmental conditions change, and those changes can affect shot times, impacting consistency, repeatability, and most importantly, flavor. Human error and time are also factors when it comes to dialing in coffee. So now with the sync system doing it automatically, it takes the human factor out. This means baristas can now focus even more on service and customer experience, and the customer can enjoy great flavor and consistency, keeping them coming back. Another really cool thing that these combined systems enable is Toolless Burr calibration. You simply enter the Burr calibration menu and follow the on-screen instructions. These instructions walk you through running the grinder while simultaneously tightening up the burr gap until you hear the burrs just start to touch and chirp. You save this as a new burr calibration point. It's that simple. No tools, no taking the grinder apart or manually adjusting anything. It's really cool. Interfacing with all this great tech is done via the high-resolution 88.3mm display and tactile buttons. It's big and bright and easy to read. I know LCD displays aren't necessarily new to grinders, but this one looks and feels much better than most. I don't have much else to say about the display. It's great and I really like it. The fit and finish and durability, the speed of the grinder is great. These are all things that I've sort of come to expect with Mahlkönig products. So what does all this stuff mean for the end user? It means accuracy, consistency, repeatability, time savings, and improvements to the customer and barista experience. It helps to alleviate pain points with daily operations and training even, and it can aid in keeping operating costs down over time when you factor in less time dialing in and training and less wasted coffee from those circumstances. So that sums up the E65W and E80W grind by sink grinders. I can't really think of much else to say about them other than reiterating the fact that I think these are really cool grinders. The Toolless Burr calibration in and of itself is such a really cool thing, but I think that hopefully these sorts of features making their way potentially into home grinders in the future would be amazing and would be a game changer for, here at home, just like it's a game changer in the cafe environment. So yeah, I like them. Thanks for watching, take care, and we'll see you on the next one.